Alright, here's another very quick video. It's 11 o'clock at night. Just going over to, not to annoy the neighbours time. This time I have 2 subs over there. Deliberately because I blew the wee fairy lights in 3 of those speakers. And only one was working. So I eventually had, that's why they've all got the blue insulation tape wrapped around them, because I just can't be bothered gluing them back up again. I used my trusty electrician's tool to gently undo the screws, in other words break the glue from around the side of them, break them apart and replace the globes that I've put in here. This time, instead of using 2 purples for the obtuse channels, I'm using the correct colours. Fawn for front, blue for back, red for right, lime for left. Left and right come direct off the stereo through the secondary amp, this one here, which is a standard mono yellow sub, front centre, not true centre, front centre. Everyone calls it centre, but it's only a centre between left and right. That is a front centre, which is predominantly front, but when one converts it through this little baby down here, which is a 4-channel converter off 2, that converts it correctly so that the fawn is actually full front, not partial front, and the back is full back, not partial back. And it becomes a wide-mo stereo between front and back, whereas red is right, lime is left, and we won't worry about these 2 others because I'm not running them at the moment. They're normally wide right surround, wide left surround, which is a cyan, and that's a magenta. And that's a 6-channel system that way. That sub is a white sub, that sub is a yellow sub. If I was to take the sub of these 2, it would be a fawn super sub. Probably something like that one down the bottom there. But anyway, for now, oh, that's right, go to full screen, and because this is daylight, I will have to turn the lights off, so I will pause this. Oh, still not paused. Alright, the lights are off in this half of the room, and I'll pull that curtain just to give it an extra effect. But I'm leaving the lights on this other side because that allows me to see what I'm doing. Unlike my ladder trick earlier, when I decked everything off the back of it and it went kaboosh. And the video I was making went absolutely nuts, so I'll turn that other light off as well. Right. Okay, let's go for the Ubstudios, a response to Ubstudios Salt Lake City DTV Scan of 2 weeks ago, which had 93 views. This is the guy's done a scan in America at Salt Lake City of all the band channels, the digital channels you can get on a certain aerial with a scanner. So I'm going to play his stuff that he's lifted off TV channels in America, put onto a YouTube video in stereo, and I'm going to play in a 4.2 surround sound system with lights, and record it with a Nokia 6120 classic cell phone which records MP4 mono. But you're going to watch in surround sound. Get your head around that one. Here we go. Go.
It's an amazing deal. Well, you forgive your sister because you love her, and she did give you money, right?
After a few weeks or 2.
I love you too.
Toilet Division. At 801-253-1999.
What I'll do is I'll zoom in.
Do you think
How
a
do I
pre-built
zoom in?
salad in a box
Yep.
sounds...
Yep, it sounds good.
I want to get some exercise, so I'm going
That's
to
a
take a
mono.
walk around Sesame Street.
Fawn, lime, and red. Yuck.
One is reminded of the 4th of July celebration. They annoyed us very much for a while. But now we're all...
La explosión del género musical, la influencia de ritmos, las canciones que le dieron comienzo a todo. America's Army of Invasion marches out.
Now remember, I've got these little speakers screwed up to the max to get those lights to work. Normally I only have them barely flickering.
A Midwestern town, and there's...
But because the camera isn't very brilliant on picking up light,
Right. And then everybody's uncomfortable. What's neat about
that's just a plain left-hand channel.
Understand it.
Somewhere in those two clips, he didn't put the right-hand channel up. That's left mono. Bog standard. There we go. It's standard stereo mono.
What school are we going to
2-channel
today?
mono.
They have an interest, but they're going to have to test
Documentary mono.
when they get anywhere near the water.
Hacia el templo.
Cerca de la entrada del templo
Predominantly
pasamos junto a
mono
un
with a
trabajador
very
que
faint
estaba
backing.
Son, which he had chiseled from the solid rock.
Yeah, whatever.
General Smith said the man looking up from his task.
And Alversi is the one who pulled out a BB gun and then started shooting at her and her 3-year-old son in a crowded store. So she owed...
Judge Judy. must be.
Keisha is countersuing Alversi for
No, Judge Alex.
$5,000 for pain and suffering that she says...
At Jumpin' Jack Cash, we pay more for gold than anybody, even the mail-in places. I was offered $400 without...
So,
Or whatever. I always felt like that. When I walked in the room, I thought they were looking at me because...
well, they were. Kids' Looney Tunes are always some beautiful music around.
We had to pull the forms up from around the driveway. We had to relocate some of the dirt to smooth that out.
Good, no information acquired channel and no program channel. Woohoo,
I think we
yeah.
can all agree that's a very special knife, and it should be. Miracle Blade 3, the first in a perfection. You can see it's
Yeah,
not
we
an
get this
ordinary knife.
rubbish over here as well. Oh, that's a bit loud.
Ese joven Melvin Cabrera, no sé cómo se llama ese muchachito.
And the next one's too soft.
Suqueó aquí a la señorita.
Still a mono, yeah.
Tener a tu hija, tu no
Give us a stereo, man! All these documentaries, yeah.
Understand the truth
Oh,
about the
come
gift of
on.
interpretation and natural interpretations, it should be obvious to...
Why do they spend so much money on stereo transmitters, HDTV, and all they're doing is a mono documentary?
Hey, how you doing?
What time is it?
Must be a Cosby show.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, you rotate the aerial. We'll just rotate the TVs at this end.
También te dio la oportunidad de recuperarlo en otro hijo, papá.
Documentary
Es que yo
in
no
a
puedo
foreign
humillarme
language.
de esa manera.
Saquen de mi presencia porque lo voy a agarrar unas días y
Oh
la voy
my
a partir.
God, you got 40 channels of shit as well. Holy Toledos. Yeah, well, bye-bye. Didn't like it anyway. But you get the drift. Right, anyway, let's go to a... something with a bit of noise in it.